بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we begin a brief commentary of Quran. We reach to chapter Yunus, 10th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Mecca. It has 109 verses. Please listen to verse 30.
هنالك تبلو كل نفس ما أسلفت وردوا إلى الله مولاهم الحق وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
There shall every soul become acquainted with what is sent before, and they shall be brought back to Allah, their true patron, and what they devised shall escape from them. In previous verse, Allah said, in resurrection day, those who are associated with by some people, they will be brought, either human beings or idols, and they will be questioned that, did you invite them to worship you? And these will tell that definitely they were not worshiping us, they were worshiping their passions and their desires. And the idols will tell that Allah is a witness between us and those who were associating us with God. Allah is a witness that we did not have knowledge, we did not have intellect. In this verse, Allah continues and says, in such a day and such a time, which is resurrection, يَتَبْلُو كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا أَسْلَفَتْ. Everything that people have sinned will be very obvious and clear to all. Every person will see and know whatever he has prepared for himself. Every person will take his file and will see exactly what he has done it, to the level that he will be shocked and say, oh my God, with such a file, لا يغادر صغيرة ولا كبيرة إلا أحصاها. This file did not lose even a small things or big sin, none of them it left it. وَرُدُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ مَوْلَاهُمُ الْحَقِّ. And all will be returned to Allah, the true patron, the true master, the true guardian, and the only guardian actually, which is Lord. وَظَلَّ أَنْهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ. And Allah says, what they devised shall escape from them. Whatever they were worshipping them, today they ran away from them. In one way or another, they deny them, they reject them. Even if they are human beings, in resurrection day, they say, we were misguided and we called them to worship us, but actually, they were not worshipping us, they were worshipping their passions and their desires. They will say that, they want to say that if they worshipped us because they wanted a good job, good money, a lot of money and position, and because of that, they were ready to prostrate to us, as people were worshipping Pharaoh when he said, أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى. So we have understood from this verse that Allah is telling that in resurrection day, every person will understand his deeds and the value of his deeds. اليوم يوم العمل ولا حساب. وَقَدًا يَوْمُ الْحِسَابِ وَلَا أَمَلٍ. Today is the day of deeds, and there is no calculation how much you have done and how much you get. Only do whatever you want. Today Allah has given us a paper, like when we participate in an examination and says, write whatever you want it. Give it empty or write down good material or do whatever you want it. But in resurrection day, you will see what you have done. After finishing examination, you will get the grade and you will see the result. And Allah says in resurrection day will be the same. Every person, tablu kullu nafsin ma aslafad. There shall be every soul becoming acquainted with what it sent before, whatever a person has sent it. الناس نيام فإذا ما تنتبه. All people are in sleep. When they die, they wake up. So we have understood that today is the day of examination, and Allah wants to say that in resurrection day is the day that the grade of people will be distributed and their document, their certificate will be delivered to them. وَرُدُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. All of us should go back to Allah. إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. We belong to Allah and we are going toward Him. Every day that passes one step, we go closer to the death. And after death, definitely is Alam al-Barzakh, in between death and resurrection day, that we believe still there is a life over there, and resurrection day. So every day, every hour, every minute, we go closer to death and closer to resurrection day. Mawlahumul Haq, their patron, true patrons. Allah is a true patron and master for all. People will take other people as a master for themselves, as a leader, as a patron for themselves. But Allah says the real master or guardian is the one that everything is under his control. Everything belongs to him, and nobody can move or says or does anything unless by his permission, and that person is only Lord, Allah. We ask Allah to help us to do something that in resurrection day we will not regret. Until our hand is open, until we are free to do whatever we want it, we request Him to help us to do the best for ourselves, to ask forgiveness and to keep our file clean. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.